So, hello everyone, on time course for Arknights, the final episode 16 together, episode 8 and 2, right? Just like last season, it's only 8 episodes. I don't know why. Honestly, I have no idea why the limit set to 8 episodes. Maybe it's a budget thing, whatever. I digress. But yeah, leave a comment below if you know why it's only 8 episodes for. Cause I could see the first season being a more test run, you know. Okay, we're gonna make an anime part of the game, you know. But now it's like a little strange. But anyway, a lot of comment last week about my FrostNova comments. I was like, wait, you can't recruit her? It's like super recruitable. People were like, oh, you wait for next episode. I was like, okay, but I mean, not to be like spoiler here, but I haven't played the game, of course. I'm only right, but I mean, because in last review, I went to the website and I was like, can you recruit her or not? If it's kind of indecisive this episode, like, is she playable or not, right? So I googled that, right, and looked at the website, Reddit, whatever, and everyone was like, why can't we recruit Frost-chan for, you know? So I honestly don't understand the comment last week from some people. I mean, I saw some comments, but some of the comments were like, no, she will basically next episode. I was like, but she's not playable in the game, right? So seriously, please explain it to me. But if I think correctly, she's not playable, right? Objectively not. So I can't see how she will join this episode. But maybe she joins their side. Certainly, she might join up with them. But I mean, as I said, I mean, to be crystal clear, right? I'm talking about, you know, as I said in the video, to playing her, right? Yeah, playable, right? Which is not the same thing as, of course, joining your side, right? For example, I don't know, random example, Persona 5, right? Persona 5, you know, very popular game. I love the game. Obviously, you have X number of playable characters, like Lady Anne, which is playable, right? But then you also have a bunch of other characters. For example, I won't spoil too much here, but but like, it's a shogi player, okay? And she likes to play shogi, right? And you can recruit her, but if you do her quest and so on and whatever to get to, you know, she's in your part, to speak, you can't actually play her. Instead, she's a character you can talk to, right? And then she gives you advice and like strategies, right? You know, she gives you like, you know, shogi stuff, right? And so on, right? So, like, you know, a bunch of characters right in that game that you can't actually play as them, right? But they're basically on your side. So that's not the same thing. I guess the best have might be something like Sukoden, but no one has played the game anymore. If you play the game, please press the like button. No one has played Sukoden. It's one of the best games ever. Oh my god, it's a good game. Sukoden is like, I wouldn't say it's the precursor of these games, but basically you have 108 characters, right? So it's a very iconic game RPG. You have 108 characters. My point was that while you can recruit 108 characters, like 107 because you played the first one, you can't actually play all of them. Usually you play maybe, let's say, 80 of them, right? And the other 28 are other roles, like, oh, I fix your equipment, or I'm the woman that runs the inn, basically, right? So that's kind of what I meant, right? Frosty-chan to me sounds like an innkeeper lady after this 8 episode. But let's watch it. But yeah, like I imagine that she joins, but she was gonna be like, you know, not non-playable party member, right? Oh, I will support you from silent. But anyway, see. So 3, 2, 1, and go. See, her face is the first thing here in the episode starts, so it's certainly gonna be focused on her though. I think they're gonna have to encounter the black cloaks, right? But yeah, she's the first character we see, so I guess, you know, sure. I guess she will join, but not be playable, not be recruitable. Did it freeze? No, okay. No, it's I don't know. Yeah, what? Or? I think it's really slow. What's happening? Sorry. Let me just refresh the page. Oh, whatever. Okay, it works now. This is the web browser. So now it works fine here. Yeah. Maybe the timer is slightly wrong now. Sorry about that. Might be. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Let's see. It's a minute. Then I'll adjust the timer because it's like frost there. So. More like that. Okay. So at 2 minutes, I'm gonna jump, so it's correctly 2 minutes, okay? bear with me. Bear with me. It's the easiest way to do it. I'm gonna jump. So we skip the opening basically. Like that. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Skip the opening basically. But that was probably better to do it. I don't know. I mean, trying to make the timing correctly, but I was like, whatever. Just skip the opening then. It's easier. I don't know. The first minute was just for me kept like lagging, so whatever. It was fine now. Time must be wrong though, but hopefully it's correct now. Do my best. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. This web or this site is pretty terrible. Usually this anime is kinda laggy when I watch it in this site. I don't know why. Got another job. Classic. Yeah, it's like Amiya is having a lot of PTSD. Basically, it's like, yeah, you wanna help out with that? But no. No. The girl gotta grow up. Stop being so innocent, yeah. Deal with it. Deal with it, girl. Yeah, it's like, no. Oof, burn. It's your job, doctor, as the doctor, to take care of the operators. Yes, like, come on, doctor. Be a better doctor to the operators. I should have done that. Might have been bad for like 6 days now. I gotta stop doing weird noises with my mouth. Like he's doing here, yeah, I guess I'm doing his noises. Okay, it's almost froze again. So I was just gonna find a bit of site watch episode. It's not out yet, right? No. Not out yet. It hasn't finished airing yet. I'm watching it live, but it is so. It's. I mean, I guess it has to be the sound. It has to be because I'm like taping it, but yeah. Because I'm watching it live, and it froze again. So on this channel. So yeah, I'm trying to fix it. But usually I have bad sendings with Arknights. I don't know why. It's something with oh, whatever. But yeah, sorry if timer is wrong. Now it's probably wrong, definitely. It's probably roughly where it should be, but honestly, because it keeps freezing. Not that it's like unwatchable for me, right? But it's like it freezes for like 5 seconds, right? And like 1 second or whatever. And then I try to correct it with my mouse or whatever. I'm trying to like fix it or refresh it, or I'm trying to like yeah, I'm trying to like, because I'm watching it, I recorded it, right? I recorded this thing. Usually what I do is that I record on, live, right? And then I can, like TiVo it back, you know what I mean? Kind of like that, right? That's how I get my thumbnails and so on too, right? So I use, I have a capture card, so I can like sit and do that, right? So I can record from TV or whatever. But it's always something, Arknight usually is messy for some reason. I don't know why, like a bad broadcast or whatever. But whatever, some of that. Yeah, so they found her. Gonna pick her up. They need Frostsham. I mean, he's basically Amiya with white hair. She's like Amiya, better looking Amiya. Come on, gonna pick her up. Amiya is innocent, so this is like badass. So yeah, gonna pick up the cooler Amiya. Come on, this is, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't want this in my party. I want the Frosty. There we go. Are they gonna fight her though? Well, I mean, Blaze is like super aggressive. But FrostNova is like, yeah, she's depressed Amiya, so yeah, Think you can save me, hero? Yeah, basically, yeah, she's like, come on. I'm not that innocent girl like Amiya is, basically, right? They kind of are like, they're very similar, just by being bunnies, but yeah, I just feel like she's like an evil, you know, but instead of being evil, she's more like a depressed version of Amiya, yeah, she's like a dark Amiya, right? Instead of evil, or she's kind of evil too, but I mean, more rather depressed, right? I was gonna say again, FrostNova, yeah, she brings out her Ikenai! Yeah, she brings out her like weird lullaby. FrostNova lullaby is her ultimate ability. Basically. Yeah, Blaze is gonna get frozen, man. This is good now. Now she's like ultimate forming her, yeah. So she can defeat me, girl! That's good, FrostNova. Show them your true powers. Yeah. So you can defeat me, people of Rhodes. Yeah, I like that I finally learned that they're based on Knight of Rhodos. I didn't figure that out. Thought they were like the island of Rhodos from in Europe. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Whatever, just ignore the timer, but it's wrong. It's Frost again. I'm jumping. Whatever, they're fighting FrostNova. Whatever, sorry about time. Yeah. But she's all alone now, though. It's like, is everyone again FrostNova? Yeah, Monday night. They didn't have a hotshot lady last time though. Yeah, I mean she's basically come on, she got the power of anger. Yeah, she is very anti-ice, right? You know, she got the like, you know, let's call it like aggressive lady power. Yeah, come on. Arbiga is called in Swedish. Arbiga, the Sundren. But Arbiga is the Sundren. It's more like aggressive hotshot. Yeah, it's more like an Arbiga is like a woman that's. I wouldn't call it Karen either. No, it's more like a woman that's very angry. Okay, I don't know. I'll explain later. Ooh, this though. No, ooh, she's freezing down Amiya. I guess she had her, yeah, she was sitting on the corner, right, saving her. I guess. But I will explain it later. What Arbiga is. Maybe Sundra is the best explanation. Here comes Blaze back. Yeah, the Arbiga. Come on. Okay, my recording has been issues. Sorry. I keep saying sorry, but this is probably the worst I've seen in this fun episode here. Come on. Yeah, but she's fighting her. Nasia. But the thing that FrostNova doesn't understand, right, is that because she's kind of depressed and so on, she doesn't understand how she's like Nasia, Blaze, right? She can't really relate to her like not surrendering, right? Which I have to say is a pretty classic trope for an anime character. The bad character usually can't understand why the hero is like, you know, mother, right? Mother, I can't surrender, and yeah, that's her issue, right? She can't really relate to that. She's like, why you keep fighting me for? I'm so much better than you guys. Why don't you surrender for? Look how powerful I am. Yeah, she can't relate to them not surrendering, right? You know, these good characters who keep standing up for themselves. You know, yeah. She's just like, come on, girls, I'm so much better than you. But I would say it's a very common trope, right, for bad characters. Now she's back in the massive Nova here. Okay. But I feel she's like out of power, though. I don't know. How much man? I don't know how it works in this world. Is she out of power soon? Okay, well, Blaze gets completely frozen. Doctor is frozen. And here we go. But yeah, see, I feel she's gonna like extend her own power too much. Man, it's brutal now though. Everyone is like, I feel she's gonna like burn herself out. Maybe a better term would be freeze herself out. Oh, she's gonna die now? FrostNova-chan? Idag feels she's gonna have a death scene now or something. Oh, her like fired. Yeah, no, it was fake. He's gonna die? Not by Froshan! Oof, I mean, he has hands. But yeah, no one died. At least of the good character, I guess. No. But see? I always kind of felt it though that FrostNova was gonna burn her powers out. Yeah, because now she looks all dead. So you can't play her! Goddammit, see? I was right. Man, after that episode, when her and Doctor stuck in the cave, and it was all like, oh no, I will recruit you, lady. Oh, come on. Yeah, she's all like, she's like holy Doctor now. See? But I think I knew she was gonna die. I called it. It felt like she was gonna die unless, if you can't recruit her, it's because she dies, right? That's kind of how it felt. Unless you can somehow save her now. Yeah, unless you can somehow save her from this. Oh, yeah, he's holding her like her parent did in the... Yeah, okay. Of course. Her death tag was so big though. Yeah, I don't know. It was fixed super sad, but her death tag was so massive. Unless you can somehow save her because he's not dead yet. It feels. I had to say because everyone's comment last week where they were like, well, I guess they might mention gonna die though. Okay, maybe that is what everyone meant. Everyone was like, oh, okay, she's dying. She's gonna die because you can't recruit her, of course. Yeah, I guess that's also a way to look at it. If she has like a really sad death scene, if she actually dies, then also it makes sense now we can't recruit her because she gets killed off. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is what everyone had last week. They were like, you fool! Of course you can't recruit FrostNova! How did you know that? It's like, well, yeah, okay, she dies. Yeah, okay, I see it now, goddammit. Come on, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, fine! Maybe it was a dumb question last week, because she's dead. Yeah, okay. I see what I said now makes no sense, yeah. What I said last week makes no sense then. Complaining you can't play her. Yeah, she's dead. I guess she's dead now. Unless something miracle happens. I like to be in denial because of the anime, but now she's dead, man. And then we see a little epilogue of characters, right? Yeah, like the other... You know, at least we're gonna see... maybe some new characters, maybe. Ch'en in the sewers. Some bodies, right, or whatever. Okay, so Ch'en finds something in the sewers. That's obviously a game reference. Yeah, I don't know. Ch'en was like, no, in the sewers. Okay, what's in the sewers, Ch'en? What's in the sewers? What's in the box? Come on, lady. What's in the box? Are you gonna show me that? It wouldn't surprise me if they don't show that. If they just keep it like, oh, you're gonna play the... You wanna know what's in the sewers? You're gonna play the game. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Because she's kept... come on. She started screaming. Well, now he's carrying her body though, so she looks really dead now, man. I mean, even more so. But obviously, I figured out he's behind some of his part, you know, of the whole issue, of course. Yeah, then Blaze is the one get out there. Oh, here we go. What is Ch'en gonna... Yeah, like comes there, confronts her uncle about the sewers. There's suddenly like a huge competition here in the back, in his office. Yeah, everyone is here. What did you actually see though, in the sense? But I guess, I mean... You can censor it. Then of course a little bit like commercial for... God damn it. No, I was like... Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I was like, why is everyone saying that? I should understand that you can recruit or something. Oh, okay, they meant, I guess people meant the opposite. Oh yeah, I guess people meant the opposite. No, of course you can't, because she's dead. Yeah, okay. God damn it. Yeah, no. It makes a lot more sense now, though. I suppose, from that aspect, right? Certainly. But anyway, sorry about the timer there. I just threw it away. After a while, I was like, nah, this. But it's always something weird with the broadcast of this anime. It's only this anime too. So I don't know. And this season, it's not like one anime per season issues, but it's not this anime. This season is Arknights. But anyway, let's do a review of the episode and a short review of the full season, right? So yeah, this was the best animated fight, I would say. But I honestly don't think it really lived up to last season. That was a much better ending, I would say. It also was more dramatic with the bomb. Yeah, the whole storyline with Misha. So no, last season was actually quite better. I think that the final episode was like much more dramatic and also better. Like I say, the storyline itself or whatever. So honestly, because the two things, right? While FrostNova is probably more interesting character from the bad guy side, I would say, than last season, which is more an appealing character in that way. The fight itself, though, right? So last season, well, I think they made it so good in many ways, but one of the best, I think, fights, anime fight last season, what I mean, that year, was because it had so many cats, you know what I mean? It's like all the operators that we had that season, basically, was in that desert, right? So it felt like a very cool, like, you know, like, oh, this is based on a video game with, like, you know, a lot of playable characters. I guess when you're at this stage in the game, you have, like, let's say, 20 playable characters, and all 20 are doing something in this anime fight, right? Like, it felt like an end game, you know, like Avenger or whatever, yeah. Not as good as Avenger, I have to say, but it felt more in that direction. Like, every person gets one scene, yeah. And I think that is more fitting for this kind of anime. We have so many characters, yeah. I rather want to see, like, here's the gang, everyone she does this thing, she's throwing that bomb, that woman is teleporting, I don't know. Like, everyone using their powers, right? Yeah, I felt that the last fight was more like that, and it was more fitting for this kind of premise. But I think this episode here was like, they're confronting FrostNova in the basement, and it's like, what, 5 of them? Yeah, this felt very opposite. It was like a tiny little party, and she's all alone, so maybe we see if there were like 50 people against her. But still, I would rather like that. They were like all the characters, right? Having to stop her going like nuclear. Or she's like melting down, her powers are too powerful. She's gonna be another Chernobyl, but reverse versus cold, I don't know. But you know, oh, we have to stop her or whatever. Yeah, like whatever. Like, throw every character at her. With like Ch'en, Hoshiguma, and so on. Yeah, they were like Ch'en, for example, appeared later, right? You know, with like, oh, you betrayed us, whatever. But she wasn't part of the fight, right? You know? So we could have had like much more characters, I felt. That's probably how the game is, right? They probably have more characters. Maybe the game has a limited number of, limited number of characters per stage, obviously. But you get my point. You have a lot more characters at that time, right? So no, the fight was worse than that side. It looked pretty good though. Lullaby is cool and so on, but I did miss that moment. I felt where it's like I want to see like all the girls coming together, right? You know, I want to see like, you know, yeah, let's power up, you know, friendship, whatever. So it was a good fight, but yeah, I felt there was too few characters. I will say that. Otherwise, her powers and Lullaby are better than we had last season. So as an end boss, she's better, yeah. So it's a little bit like, you know, some good, some bad. She's a better end boss and a more like an appealing character. So a better story and a more like generally, I think like visually speaking and so on, better character than the last season end boss, right? So better end boss, but like worse encounter, I think. From like a video game standpoint, yeah, he's like cooler storyline, cooler boss, but the actual gameplay was like, not as good. Well, it was okay, yeah, something like that. That's kind of the episode, I guess, because nothing else happened. Well, in the end, of course, this guy is betraying them, or he's been lying as well. You know how it is. The end has to obviously push for different video game continuate storyline, of course, and some hints to some other characters and so on. Otherwise, generally, I mean, I think it's a good season. I think this here does a better job at the more like geopolitics, I guess. Grown up words. Sorry, my throat's been really bad since Monday. Yeah, I can't laugh, guys. Luckily, she died. Yeah, no, but seriously, I watched Scott Pilgrim, which is really good. I love this. Okay, one of the best animated, I think. and my voice just died. I probably had some whatever issue before that, but I laughed so much I did like all episodes like almost in one day. I laughed so much for hours that my voice like was gone the next day basically, and now it's like every time I laugh, my voice like not this tiny, but like like an actual more like powerful laughter. But I can't like breathe when I laugh now. Jesus Christ! But it probably goes over in a few days. But I hope so at least. It's better today, I guess. Yesterday. But oh god. Anyway, the curse of enjoying stuff. No, but seriously, like one thing I noticed, and I know it's like a derailing, but I don't care. It's much better. Is that I have a stomach pain now for the last like 2 days. Okay, so it hurts like up here in my stomach, and it hurts every time I laugh. It's like the stomach muscle are contracting, right? So I feel like I don't know, but because it's like painful to laugh right now, I guess my muscles are maybe overextending or something because of my throat. But like it's an act. The whole idea, but it's proven science, of course, that if you laugh a lot, you actually get a little bit muscle from that because your body has to, do the thing. Right? And I feel it even more right now than so I feel like, laughter makes you laugh better because you're training your body. But it definitely is a little bit exhausting to laugh, I think, right? Like it's a little bit training, yeah. But now I feel it like 10 times more probably because now it's like one, and it hurts immediately. So now it's like super times. So this is but I guess the body is a system, right? But anyway, geopolitics better this season, more entwined, right? I do like the city, obviously it's Hong Kong, right? I like that. One of the coolest cities in the world, so on, yeah, it's a cool city and the whole system there. So, and it's obviously based on reality and different sides and Cantonese and so it's different. I like it. Also, it makes sense that we have the dragon characters, right? Of course, the Chinese dragons more in Hong Kong and so on, right? So, yeah. I mean, I think I'll, combine stuff with that. One thing about the new characters, I do think that honestly, I said earlier too, the weakest part of the season, generally speaking, and this comes back to the people say with the last fight though, but is the number of characters, yeah. I do think so, right? I do think so. As an enemy only, I still want to see you introduce Lapland, so no, but I want to see a bunch of new characters. I don't know how the game did here, but it does feel like they could have thrown in way more characters. But I guess the game maybe doesn't have many new characters at these chapters here. But it feels strange to me. I don't feel they added. It's like season 1 is like 40 characters. Season 2 is like 5 new characters. Yeah, I don't know, but I felt it could have been a few new characters. But at the same time, certainly, like in any game or similar system, people are gonna have their favorites. Oh, everyone likes Ch'en, she's cool and so on. Yeah, so you're gonna have Hoshiguma and Ch'en, obviously best episode. But yeah, you're gonna keep the characters people like are gonna get more screen time, right? In speaking, usually when you produce anything. That was the best episode though. Come on, it was. Everyone knows that. Ch'en and Hoshigama as body cups, yeah. Wunza cop drama, come on. I mean, but I keep saying it. That was probably my favorite episode, seriously. And a lot of people some people think I'm joking. They're like, "What? Your favorite?" No, I'm dead serious. That was the best episode, the Wunza cop comedy. But I think that I said that in the video, right? I have probably seen like I don't know how many Hong Kong action movies, which of course are mostly where this genre comes from, right? This like police cop dramas, right, from China, or most on Hong Kong, especially these that I'm thinking about, like except the old Jackie Chan movies, right? He's called like Super Cop or whatever you call it in English, but yeah, these with like Michelle Yeoh and so on, Jackie Chan and so on, yeah, those movies, which is the third one, right? But in English, I think it's just called something else, yeah. So Jackie Chan has this movie cop series, right? And then Michelle, she appears, I believe, the third one in Chinese then, right? And so on. But in outside of China, Hong Kong and so on, I think it's called the first one. It's something classic, where it's like the first two movies weren't released outside of Hong Kong and China, right? Mainland China. So the third movie, that's the first movie in like Europe and America. I think so, yeah. It's like Super Cop 1, and then Super Cop 2 was actually the fourth movie in Hong Kong. Something like that. Something silly like that. It's super annoying, but you know how it's with all those old movies, yeah. But anyway, I grew up watching those movies, right? Obviously, and also generally Bruce Lee stuff and so on, right? But a lot of those movies, and my favorite TV show if I mentioned it earlier probably in one video, was martial law. With Sammo Hung, of course. Sammo Hung is my favorite. Give Sammo Hung some rep here, okay? I feel Sammo Hung doesn't get... Sammo Hung is very famous, like in China as well, but he doesn't get enough, I feel, credit outside of China, you know? He's like... he's way more... I think he's more famous... Yeah, I don't think he's as famous, like in... outside of China, I feel. Or sorry, yeah. Man, I'm tired. He's... I would say he's very famous in China. If I'm wrong, I would say Hong Kong. Less famous in Europe and America. Still kind of famous. If you know your Hong Kong stuff, you know Sammo Hung. But I think Ch'en is almost like super famous. But Sammo Hung, you know, the great, you know, grandpa kind of, you know, he's also very involved. The thing is that Sammo Hung is also, he has like directed movies for Ch'en. He's been like the director of Ch'en. He's been the main character and so on. So I think that's for the reason too, right? I think he directed Mr. Nice Guy. He's in the Mr. Nice Guy list. He's like a cameo Mr. Nice Guy. He's a director or the choreographer or whatever. And like Ch'en is the main character. So I think like outside of China, right? Like in America and Europe, everyone's like, oh, like Ch'en. He's the front face, right? Everyone knows him for those movies. But you know, you have to be a bit more nerdy to know like who did that thing or who did that stunt or whatever. You have to be a little more into the details, right? To know that stuff, of course. But he's very, but that's my favorite, of course. He's my favorite, actor in that genre, so they're speaking, right? And he did this show with Arknights, right? Called Martial Law, which is the best thing ever. And for me, that was the best episode. Hoshiguma that easily, yeah. When they're doing that like little weapon or whatever, martial law, like the duo, and they have, you know, the boss calling them on the phone. Oh, you guys are late again. You're so perfect. Yeah, like that. That to me was like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want an anime like that. But it is an anime like that actually, which is called Copcraft. Okay, it's not a very good anime, but I did react to it. And I'll leave a link below for it. But it's an anime like that, okay? Which I have already seen, so... Which I have reacted to it. Links below. This anime called Copcraft. It's probably the most similar to that from a little premise standpoint. Because instead of being, you know, like, oh, this thing is like one guy from America, one guy from China, whatever. This is like one guy from something, a human. And an elf chick, right, you know? And she's all like, Blade! And he's more the calm guy. And the elf woman is crazy, like, ah! You know, she's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna slice them up, basically, right? Needs to hold her back, you know, yeah. So they have this, like, you know, she can't really understand human culture, and he has to teach her stuff and so on. It's a very classic buddy cop drama, when, you know, she's an elf cop. Yeah, a cop from Elf Kingdom that doesn't understand human stuff, right? But because most of the criminals are elves, I guess, mostly, it's like magical, they're using magic or whatever, so she has to help him, right, to understand what the evil, you know, criminals are doing, right? So they need to work together, right? It's a pretty good anime, don't get me wrong, though, the anime isn't terrible, but it could be way better. But that's the first thing about another show I really like in that premise, which very people have seen. People see like dualism and so on, which is pretty somewhat similar. But one anime, I think the last, my keyboard die now. There we go. One anime that I really like, that very few people have seen. It's a super long name. I'll show you here, guys. So I think it's pretty similar to this feeling too, you know. It's almost some kind of like legal Asian town, whatever, but it's called Hakata Tokatsu Ramens, which is the weirdest anime name ever. It's a food, right? They eat food in anime. Kind of similar. It's, you know, one guy and his girlfriend, I guess. Yeah, they're kind of dating, but it's never really confirmed. They live together, though. Yeah, it's one of those anime things. Like, are they dating? I do feel they are, probably. Like, you know, like they live together, but he also saves her in episode 1 or whatever, so she kind of, you know, catches his place. But they basically have that feeling that they're like, you know, they're not cops, but they're like agents or whatever, trying to fix crime or something. And she does live with him, but it's kind of like, I don't know, but she's probably likes him, right? Yeah, no, I think she's in love with him. But you know what I mean? Yeah, no, whatever. There's one episode. She's pretend to be married, just in a wedding dress. But it's that thing, you know. They're basically, you know, cops together, right? one man, one woman, and she has to pretend to be getting married one episode, so infiltrate some kind of like marriage scam or something, just to pretend to be, oh, I want to buy a wedding dress, and then she has to fight in a wedding dress or something. It's like, come on, that's gold for me, okay? It's like, two cool, like, something agents doing crime stuff, and they have very different, cultural background, and then it's like, one episode, they have to pretend to be a married couple to infiltrate, like a resort that kidnaps couples or something. What I mean? It's a kind of silly backstory of like, they have to pretend to be married. I like Spike's family, okay? It's my Anya, Not really the same thing, but obviously somewhat similar, right? Yeah, it's like, we have to pretend to be married so we can infiltrate the school, So, I don't know, I like the storylines. Anyway, guys, subscribe, slap button. Oh yeah, lastly, I put it earlier, but I haven't played this game yet. I'm interested. I haven't even played Honkai either, so I don't know. I am interested in playing some of those games. Might do it. I might put out like a quiz, or a questionnaire, when I ask would you guys play. That being said, this year is also so swamped, right? That actually it's Black Friday today, and I'm probably gonna buy a new PC after a few years. Today then, I haven't played too much 76 actually. More now, I want to play it more. So like fighting games, but because my current PC, I think it's too, you can't really handle it that much, right? I can play it, but it's like, I have to turn off everything, you know what I mean? Like that it sounds so lazy wasting money, but yes, I want to be able to play the latest video game, right? And also have a lot of screens, I have a lot of screen time. I want to be able to run everything at the same time, right? Okay. So I like playing games, of course. But basically, all this year's games, right, on PC, I have to more or less turn off everything else to play them, right, Whereas my PC has so much trouble, right? I can still play them, but, it lags too much. I need to buy a new PC. It's my very first world problem. I need to have a better PC so I can, like, run everything smooth, okay? Basically, right, so after that, I'm thinking of playing one of these, something like that. Perhaps. Anyway, so you can have a great day.